You know, the thing that I don't understand with Japan is their fixation on having almost every main protagonist, male protagonist especially, be the same. Sure, they look different here and there, different traits, and okay, it's understandable. But however, they always do this one thing with the main character every single time, and it was always making them so dense to the point it's like, do you guys have any creativity? It's something that I've always realized for years, man, with the new generation of anime, of how Japanese creators always like to make this dense main character like they don't know what's going on. They're so clueless, but everyone else knows around them. It's played out, okay? Much as I love High School DxD, it's played out. Like I don't know how many times you guys could keep going in there and just throwing out the same thing over and over again. And the reason why I'm like this is because, as you know, watch this episode. If you haven't, please stop the video and watch the episode. Is Issei being one of those typical dense characters? It's like, I thought you would be different, Issei. I thought you would wise up by now. You know how much these girls feel about you. So why would it be so hard for you to understand what's going on? And this is exactly what Ria's mother was talking about from last episode. And finally, Reese is finally taking into thought about what she said. And thank goodness. Before we get into that, this episode pretty much was point before the battle in a way. It was, the team, Ria's family coming together, creating strategies, finding some way, understanding their opponents, understanding the battlefield, because these are very important things to understand before going to battle. It's best to understand your land so you know where to go, what traps you can do, anything. And also best to understand your opponents so you know their strengths, weaknesses. So when you do fight them, you're not going in blindly, you just go in with full tactics. So I do enjoy they're doing that. They're training, getting everything they can do in order to be ready for these rating games. Because let's face it, the last rating games, they were a little lucky. Sure, they lose it, but they were very close to winning. But still, it was very lucky. They were very lucky. But in this one, they're more prepared. They got even Azazel. They got more members and everything. They're fully trained. They're not like they were before. So yes, this is gonna be a very interesting rating game. I'm very hyped for it too as well. And then another thing that didn't make me laugh, put a smile on my face, is that press conference. Now, if you don't watch press conference, it's always this thing to get people hyped, get the opponents, the players' opinions and viewpoints on a certain topic. And this has been done a lot even in the real world, and especially in boxing matches, wrestling matches, all those things. And in the kind of press conference, they always try to pull some type of publicity or something to get the crowd hyped, to get the audience hyped, to see like, oh yeah, we can't wait for this because it helps sell more tickets, it helps glue more seats in to watch the fight. So it's a very good tactic. However, the medium. This is the way it's why I don't like main medium. They'll take what you say and they'll just use it the best way they can to make it to completely not exactly what you mean. They'll ask you a question that has nothing to do with the match, and then they'll just try to throw something out there, and then they'll take what you say and blow it out of context to the point where it's like everyone was believing it. And it's the point that it's being an old tactic now. No one believes in what the media says that much like they do now. They don't, because they know they blow things out of proportion, and that's why it becomes repetitive. Just like what I was saying earlier with the main characters, it's become repetitive to the point that people don't like it no more. But I'm getting way off topic because this was a funny moment nonetheless, especially with them asking how Issei will power up in the fight. Will he be playing around with Ryu's breasts, or will he be sucking them on questions just out of the air? I would say you have to be embarrassed as hell. Especially it's bad enough they call you the Opie Dragon, but now they also ask you these questions. World is watching and they're asking these questions. Kids are watching these things, despite them being devils. Still, it's just I don't think I can do it. I'm like, just kill me now, get me offset. I can't do this. I can't do this. No. But yeah, it was a hilarious moment, and I did enjoy it. Now let's get on with Konica and Rail. Apparently, those two just can't get along no matter what. And I did say that from last episode that these two are going to be at each other's throats. However, they are going to show some common ground in order to help out each other, which I have said it before and it's happening, so I'm glad it's happening. And also with the development with Jasper, where Issei told Jasper 3 things: to protect the women, to never give up, and I can't remember the other one. Damn. But yes, it was a nice little moment. It shows how Issei has become a good senpai. One thing you can say about Issei is that he is a good, very good senpai. He does look out for young ones. He does teach them good morals and values, despite being a pervert. He is still a very good guy. So finally, let's talk about the final piece on this. It is between Reyes and Issei. Now, as we all know, High School DxD Born, to many of the reader fans, was a complete disaster. I liked it myself, but apparently it didn't do a very good job adapting the light novels, which I do understand. But because of that, more than half of Born is not canon. So we're going back into the title thing again, where Reyes was feeling jealous of the other girls because Issei only sees her as the president. He only sees her as this high girl on a pedestal. So then because of that, she feels very, sad about that, which is understandable. She was the first one to have her eyes on Issei. So to see this happening, it makes her feel kind of unimportant, even though he holds her to a high regard. Is the reason why he does this. He said himself before that he wants to be on common ground with Reyes. That he doesn't understand Reyes fell in love with him for the guy that he is, not the guy that he wants to become, which is still a good person. But nonetheless, it's like the whole thing, meet me where I'm at. So Reyes wants Issei to call her Reyes, and Reyes wants, and Issei wants to be high out there, but he can't. I hope I said that right, and I probably did. So look, the last episode, the mom was saying how long you continue to call Reyes president. Sooner or later, you'll be out of high school. Are you gonna still call her president then? Like, it's just ridiculous to keep calling her president. And even though everyone keeps saying, stop calling her president. No one else says president. You're the only one that says president. How dumb can you get? You don't see Asya calling her president. You don't see Kanako calling her president. You don't see no one calling her president but you, Issei. It's freaking stupid. Come on, man. Put some sense together. Just put it together. It's not that hard. But it is hard. It's the hardest thing. Why? Because Japan loves making these kind of characters for some reason. And I have to say, it's getting hideous. It's getting repetitive and just dull of taste. Like, oh, what do you know? What, he doesn't know that how the girl feels about him. It's like everything that has happened. Not every girl's gonna show her body to you like that and want to get up with you. How you not know this? It's so freaking, It makes no sense sometimes. You thought someone like that would have it down by now. But no. Apparently not. It's too freaking much. Man, I'm sorry, I know it's bad for you to feel this way, but I hope it gets better from this. I do feel like by the end of the season, Issei's hopefully going to stop calling her president to say Reyes because it's ridiculous already, She asks the questions, how will you protect the others and what am I to you? And all you can say is, what do you think of that? It's not a hard question. I don't understand why in every anime, manga, light novel in Japan, they do this. What am I to you? And then the character like, what do you mean? What do you mean what you think they mean? Come on. It's not that hard. So yeah, I never thought I would come off as a rant to High School DxD since the first episode, or episode 0 of the season, where I was displeased with the results of some things. Despite it being canon, I was still kind of displeased and didn't feel as much as epic as the Born one. But nonetheless, it was still good. So this episode wasn't bad. Nothing in this episode that really bad happened that you wouldn't expect from High School DxD. However, what I didn't like is just how Issei, get a clue. Stop blue ball yourself. You have no one else to blame but you. If you haven't gotten that overaction, that's because you are not letting yourself get any. and that's your fault. Nothing more, nothing less. So yeah, man, that's all I got for this episode. I don't know what's next. I really don't look at after credits sometimes. I want to surprise myself more with this series. So yes, we're wrapping up. We're on episode 8. I heard it's going to be 13 episodes or something to this series. I think we're 13. If there is, that means we only have 5 more episodes. If there's going to be 13 episodes to the series. That's what I heard so far. Correct me if I'm wrong. It should be 12 or 13 episodes to this. I don't know. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. Sorry to keep it short. If you guys did like it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you get more of my videos. Stay up to date, because even though some people who do hit the bell icon still don't get any videos on me, yeah, YouTube. Yeah, that's just another thing on my list that I'm just fed up with. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. I've been Madcrownxox on Anime, and I'm signing out. Have a good one.